Hey y'all, I'm coming to share another flip through. This journal has been completed for a while and it is listed on my Etsy shop, but I had not been able to do a flip through for it, a video flip through. So here's the cover. This trim and lace came from Crafty Me Shop. The digital images and papers that I used throughout are either from Andrea Allen, who is Artymaze on Etsy, or G. Kerr, who is Happiness in Crafting, and a majority of them are freebies. For instance, this was a freebie butterfly from Artymaze. This was not. This came from a kit. I think it's Vintage Beauties, one of the Vintage Beauties kits. And then these little green butterflies came from Happiness in Crafting, and they were also on a freebie. I just printed multiple copies so that I could use more of them. I really like them. There's a little pink paper clip up here, some beaded lace trim. I tied it with organza ribbon. There's a heart-shaped eyelet here. Lace along the spine. There's one signature. It is bound with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. The cover is made with layers of cardstock and coffee-dyed paper. And it just unties here. The tie is completely removable. I don't know if I said that it measures 5 3/4 by 8. It has about a 1 1/4 inch gator mouth, and there are 64 pages front and back. On the front cover, I did reinforce this too here. There's a glassine bag. These were there was a tutorial from Roxy's Creations. I'm trying to think which tutorial number it was. I can't remember right now, but I will link it below in the video. This is a journaling card that I made. This paper came from Artymaze's Time to Cook kit. I liked the pink stripes, so I used it. There's some dictionary paper and a fussy cut rose, some lace, some cheesecloth, another butterfly that tucks into there. This flips down. I stamped this. I also stamped these with my favorite stamp from Taylormade Journals. These were custom stamps. She comes out with new stamps occasionally, and grab them when she releases them. There's some scrapbooking paper, some writing paper, some more scrapbooking paper. There's a lot in this journal. I stuffed it full. This came from Happiness in Crafting. Some more scrap paper. A journaling card that I glued on 3 sides to make this pocket. Some lace here on this page. This is avocado dyed paper. Some stamping and a ribbon. This is layered. I stamped on this pink cardstock, and then I put cheesecloth and this rose card on top. And then here's another butterfly with some cheesecloth behind it. This flips out. There's another writing spot here, another little embellished pocket. I just stuck a faux leaf in here, and this little tiny envelope from G. This was a freebie as well, and in this envelope is a strip of tickets. It just tucks back in there. This came, and of course the green butterfly. This all came from Happiness and Crafting. Isn't this pretty? This, there's another piece here. This is Velcro closed. And in here I have more writing paper. There's a little green paper clip with some vintage ribbon on it. This is crepe paper ribbon and a pocket from G, and I stuck all of this stuff in here. This envelope has some little writing papers in it. They're gonna give me a hard time. I don't know why. This is an envelope that I collaged, and inside of the envelope is a piece of graph paper that I coffee dyed that turned, you can't really see it on camera. There are very, very, very light pink grid lines on it. And then these I rescued. They say Hobby Lobby stores, OKC, okay, and they say printed in China. I don't know if these were suggestion cards or what they were, but they're kind of thin cardstock. They're coated on this side. It feels a little bit waxy, and there's nothing on this side. It's matte finish on that side. So I stuck one of those in here. This lace is from Crafty Me Shop, this trim. Whole bunch of little scrappy pieces in here. Some of that rose paper. Some cards from a geography game. Pressed paper. And you can see better on this piece, the pink lines that showed up on this graph paper when it reacted, the ink reacted to the coffee. This is avocado dyed paper. There's some stamping. Might be a little bit hard to see. It's been gloomy the last couple of days, so the lighting is not great. I will have pictures on my Facebook page though. This is coffee dyed. Made a little tuck here. Stuck this in here. Put a little butterfly up here. Took one of G's butterflies and made a pocket with it. A little ticket. Some paper. Some more writing paper. And then I got this really cool pink envelope in the mail. And so I cut it up. The other piece is also in this journal. I put a little green butterfly on it. Put it, took a hole punch and cut that out. Circle punch. And made a little pocket out of it and just stuck it in here. Thought it was cute. A little piece of ribbon stapled to this vintage book page. Fussy cut. Cheesecloth behind this. Someone sent this to me. I don't know where it's from. It was really cute though. some more lace here, a coffee stained, Distress ink stained this with Vintage Photo, this doily. Just a little collage here, avocado dyed paper, little piece of pink lace. This is tracing paper. I made a pocket here, put some trim on it. Here's another journaling card. Here's a note paper. Another geography card. This one's green this time. And this cute little envelope. Love this envelope. And some more, this was notebook paper that just reacted differently to coffee than inks. Sometimes you get really cool colors and things that happen when you dye lined papers. More coffee dyed paper, some more stamping. I stamped with vintage linen, I think, and it just stamps so lightly. And here's this side, and then I'll take it all apart. Just did a little collage here, made a pocket with this piece, stuck some of G's little tags. This is some more of that crepe paper. Put a little ribbon at the top of this one, and this little teeny tiny envelope has hearts in it. Someone sent me a whole package of these teeny tiny little hearts, and I thought they were cute. So if you like making shaker cards or gluing teeny tiny stuff to your pages, these would fit really, really well into this journal. And I mean, there's tons here. You could do a lot with them. Here is another journaling card. This is a piece of ribbon off of a skirt, and it's got a lot of flyaways. I didn't realize. I may have to burnish it. I really didn't want to burnish it. And then I put some cheesecloth here and another butterfly and the little rose collage on the back. And then these are little recipe cards that I rescued from somewhere. They're cute. A little pink paper clip with some ribbons tied to it, and this one goes on this side. Put layered G's butterflies in the middle. The strings of this signature are tied into a knot and then tied into a bow, and they're left long if you want to untie the bow so you can add beads or dangles, or if you don't like the strings, you can untie the bow and clip them off. Just don't clip the middle knot out. So this envelope has, I'm sure it has little writing papers in it. Yes, it does. Some avocado dyed paper, some ledger paper, and a piece of the rose writing paper. That rose writing paper also was a rescue, and I'm not sure if you can still purchase that paper in, I'm sure it was stationery that was purchasable at an office supply store, but I'm not sure if it's still available. This envelope has pretty much the same thing. It's got the little flip up piece of green paper, the roast paper, and an avocado paper. And that all goes back in there, which I'll take care of later. Okay, and then here on this side, again, made a pocket, did some layering, added a clock, stuffed everything. There's another little mini envelope here. This one has little mini papers in it. Fit in here. And then there's a tag with some pink string. Another tag with the paper crepe paper. A vintage receipt that's been backed onto Artymaze Time to Cook paper. These are from G. Kerr. Another game card. I collaged another envelope. Oops, collaged another envelope. And put a piece of paper inside of it. This one must have been torn up or something back here because I layered book paper on it to strengthen it. And then another one of the recipe cards that I found. And some stuff, guys, when it's rescued, is not in perfect condition. Another pocket here, some writing paper, a journaling card backed with ledger paper, and this little note card with the rose and butterfly on it, to-do list. Those all slide back in there. This is the other side of that tracing paper, the lined paper. This little card came from a pack of scrapbook paper that I had. There's a green paper clip with a piece of one of my daughter's belts. The layers came apart, so I used a piece of the layer and glued it around this paper clip. The other side of that doily, coffee dyed paper with lace. Not sure where that came from. The other piece of that vintage book page ribbon. Here's the other piece of that envelope, that pink envelope. Put some lace here, collaged here, used my circle punch and cut it out here, glued it down on 3 sides so I could make a pocket. And then put these in there. So there is a pocket in the back behind it, and then there's a pocket here. Took this and turned this into a little pocket, another geography card, some tickets, and this I cut out of a book page, a gardening book. Butterfly and cheesecloth, coffee dyed paper, avocado dyed paper, some stamping. Another pocket here made the same way as the other one, just on this side. And did I glue everything in? Ooh, I almost did. I don't think it's gonna come off. So apparently there's a little piece of crepe paper stuck right there. These are little lined papers. that I rescued from somewhere. Pink envelope. Inside of here is some more coffee dyed graph paper with the really light pink lines. And this paper feels great when you dye it. Texture is really nice. And then here is this cute little envelope with some double-sided scrapbook paper in it. On this side, a pocket. This was scrapbooking paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. And here is another one of Artymaze's envelopes, backed with her papers. It's a green envelope, green with avocado dyed papers inside. And then here is one of G's envelopes, and I put her paper and some writing paper, rose writing paper inside. I give up. I'll have to figure out why that's not working correctly. Another one of those pink envelopes, and in this one is some pressed textured paper and another piece of scrap paper. And then I have another green paper clip with some ribbon on it. Here, another butterfly pocket. This little envelope has some little tiny scrapbook papers in it. There's another piece of rose writing paper, another scrapbooking paper, and another scrapbook paper. This flips over. There's another pocket here made out of a journaling card that I made, and put some more papers in there. Another cluster with a butterfly and some cheesecloth behind it. Some lace glued onto this avocado dyed paper. There's another one of Roxy's flip up glassine bags with a journaling card inside of it. This was a freebie paper from Artymaze as well. And then here's my Miss Lorna Taylor Taylormade Journals Vintage Market stamp, stamped here, glued again on 3 sides, made a pocket in the back, stuck some more papers in it. And that is it, y'all. It's a big journal. There's a lot of stuff in here. I hope you enjoyed checking it out. Again, it is listed on my Etsy shop. And I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my videos on YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a good day.